Hello everyone and welcome back to One Stitch at a Time. I'm your host Michael, and today is August 27th, 2014, and it is hot out. It is so humid. The last week has been just either so humid that you can't breathe or storms. And it is so annoying, and I can't wait for fall because then this doesn't, and I don't feel like that's probably why I'm not. I remember growing up as a kid, and there was a book called like Mommy Hates March, and it was all about this kid's point of view about how he hates March because his mom hates March, and his mom's cranky during March, and so he's got to be careful because he doesn't want to make Mommy upset. So if Joan Collins didn't like March, or Joan Crawford, sorry, got my crazy woman mixed up. Joan Crawford didn't like March, that's what the story's like. Minus the beating, and setting fire to the room while the kids strapped to the bed. I don't like August. I don't. By the time August comes, I'm ready for autumn. Fall is my favorite season ever. I'm ready for it. I want long sleeves on. I'm craving to wear a hat or a jacket, and then you wake up in the morning and it's cool, and you're like, oh, it's time. I'm gonna put on that jacket, and then halfway through the day you're sweltering, and you're like, blah! I get you off. August is just my least favorite month. The only thing I do like is blast my music while I drive. It's just something I do. And I roll down the windows, and it's just fun to me. I think I'll always do that. I'll always do that 16-year-old kid blasting his annoying music that everyone hates, and they're like, shut up! And you're like, I don't care, because I'm having fun. So, that I will not. Because, driving I will. Fun driving in the summer. Easy, like storms, but we haven't had that many. Well, when we've had them, I haven't had to drive. So, that's that. And that's life. I was debating on recording today. It's only been a week since I last recorded it, and I showed you I had so much because I'd been gone for a month. But I wanted to record anyway because I have time, and I want to do this, and I want to do it right, and hopefully I'll get enough money or start making enough money to get off YouTube, have my own channel, have my own blog. This is kind of just a rough draft. This is just practicing, So anyone who watches this, well, you get to see the early days. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn on the fan over here. I hope it's not too loud or distracting. You know what? It probably is. But it is so hot in here. And, so anyway, what am I working on? What am I knitting? Let's say that first. I have a hoe. I have a hoe. It's a sock for my sister's D-Day. It's pink. It's fun. She'll like it. Now that it's totally knit, the ladders aren't that bad. It's only really bad, of course, where her foot's going to be doing the most damage, so hopefully they last. I plan on making her another pair. This is out of Deborah Norville's Serenity stock weight in the pink sugar colorway. I love this. I don't know if it's, what is it made out of? It's made out of 50% superwash wool, 25% bamboo, and 25% nylon. That's what gives it the sheen. As you're knitting it, it's just it's kind of glittery, and I love how the color is tonal. I think that's the right term. Like it's a striped sock, but it's tonal. Like it looks kind of washed, the color, and I love it because it just, where there is color, it makes it pop. I just noticed this right there because of the ladder. The hole is so big, and I gotta Darn that. Darn that. So I have a hoe, and then I am currently on the second sock. I am doing the cuff. I bought new needles just from Hobby Lobby. Or not Hobby Lobby. I don't shop at Hobby Lobby anymore. I'm sure everyone's heard those stories about what's going on with that, and I just choose not to. I mean, not to get on the political rant or anything, but I have a cuff. I'm in the middle of the cuff. Like on row 5, and it's the 10 row cuff, so literally in the middle of the cuff. So that's my travel knitting. It's what I've been taking around, and it's nice because it gives me a break. Blanket. A break from the blanket, which is almost done. I'm on the 49th square, which after this is 5. But the 49th square is a big block square. This thing is huge. It is huge. So it's a big block square. And it takes forever. And I'm someone who has trouble finishing things just in life. I generally do. Like, I'll start a project and just never finish it. So not only am I getting that itch to not finish because it's my personal burden in life to have that obstacle, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired of squares. It's hot as hell, and having a queen-size blanket of acrylic yarn forced weight on your lap is, and so it is just not fun. Oh, before I do that, I did start, because I was so tired of doing squares, and I had the fake square before I started the fake square. I decided this a long time ago, and it's just a mess now. I want to do an I-cord border along the edge. So, okay, that was something. So I started at the top. That's the wrong side. So that's the needle. Just the I-cord border. I wanted to do a 5-stitch count, and then I realized, like, probably when I was halfway through where I am now, which is not that far, that how you do an I-cord border, as there's a video on it, is you cast on how many stitches you want, and then you pick up a stitch, because when you knit, you do a knit two together, which makes sense, because otherwise you would just be adding on, and it would kind of widen, you know. So I didn't think that. So I was like, oh, but this one I'll pick up. So it's a little thinner than I like, but it just thins it up. I think makes it a little cleaner. I like it. It's a nice break up from doing the blocks. But that's the other problem, is I want to do the I-cord border because I am so tired of doing the blocks that I would rather do the I-cord border. But then I don't complete the blocks by the time they need to be done. So that is the cross I bear, which, I mean, it doesn't sound like that big of a cross. Oh, a little tip for if you do an I-cord border on a blanket or something. She says, and I didn't realize this, you go down to needle sizes, which I like a lot. I think it makes it tighter. It makes it all tighter because you're, like, usually you would knit on I'm knitting on an 8, so it's smaller needles, so the different tightness. So that's what I've been knitting on. The only thing new I got was the needles, which I just needed new needles, so I didn't even buy, like, good needles. But I realized something. And so I've kind of, this is like my thing, after I finish this blanket. That is the deal. I finish the blanket, and then I get to answer myself. I am doing something for myself as one of the projects I'm constantly working on. So I'm starting off with the hat that the yarn I just bought for that hat, so I'm making a hat for myself. Then when I finish that, if I have like no stock yarn I want to use, or so, actually there is stock yarn I want to use, so I'm gonna make myself socks. And then after that, it's just gonna be a constant. I want to make myself something. I deserve it, so I'm making it for myself. Because I'm making literally 20 projects for everyone else. And people, like, there's goodness that, like, for the charity knitting, when I do that, when I'm doing that. Because I'll probably be, like, I'll be making pretty hats with that yarn and stuff, and that's going to be my November thing, is for the preemie. Sorry if there's a lawnmower now. I'll be right back. I'm just going to shut the window sorry about that. You can probably still hear it, but at least it's not as amplified. I will be right back. I mean, of course, now he's done. It's so hot. What was I saying? Knitting for myself. So November, this charity is going to go towards hospital screening hats, sleeper sacks for moms that don't have a lot of money, things for babies. The year of the baby. It's kind of fun, like, I'm doing different things for different people. So next year, I decided that I'm doing it for the elders. Because I was talking to someone, and I'm like, I don't get to make shawls. I've always wanted to make a shawl, I make one. But I don't really get to, because no one in my family wears that. But people like them. Generally, elderly women sometimes. I'm not making... there's a lot of nice shawls that are more modern. But when you think of shawl, you generally think of an older person would wear a shawl. And not a younger. Unless you're in England, you know better. You know that it's not a stereotype. But the general public. I'm going to make those shawls. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you think I'm an 80-year-old woman. I know. But, it's really good enough. I think. I also am going to focus on the sweater, the baby sweater a lot, because I want to make myself a sweater. I really like watching people make sweaters, and I'm so scared of them, like, just the idea of, like, decreasing for the shoulder, arms, the neck, which is terrifying me. And I don't know why. And I'm doing this, and I'm just on the body of it. I haven't worked on it, so I'm not trying to do it that week. And, when I get to the decreases, like, I was watching Mustache House, and they were like, that's the fun part. It seems like a scary, confusing part. And I guess not. They really need to be in the hallway right now. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go because this is just chaotic and hot. No one else gonna go. So I'm gonna go, but not much going on. Just gonna finish up like quickly next week when I record. I have till the 13th, and I want to just break it out. Oh, I bought more yarn for it, but I may not need certain colors that I bought for the baby I'm returning them, or not. It's not like I want to do this. kinds of blue box. I like the colors. So, alright, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.